Hello everyone, today we're gonna paint the hood on this winter Civic. One advantage of roller painting over spray painting is it's a lot easier to tape up the car. This only took about 10 minutes, so you save a little bit of time there. Also, there's no fumes to get into your lungs, so that is a big attraction. So next step is going to be sanding. I've got a little bit of rust here and there. I've got rust here. I've got some rust starting here. Now I should do some proper finishing on that, but because I'm in a hurry, I want to do this in just one morning. I'm just going to sand this over. You should use 600 grit, but what I have on site here and now is some 220. So I'm going to start with the rust spots and then I'm going to spread out and do the whole hood with 220. Hey, my cat came out to help again. I wasn't going to do any Bondo on this, but there was a couple of pinholes from the rust, so that's going to hide this up. It's not a repair, it really is just hiding stuff. So this is a very sketchy job. Don't go cheap on the sanding. These types of transitions here, if your fingers can feel it, your eyes will see it. Your eyes see everything. So don't go cheap on the sanding. If you wanted to do a real job, you'd have to put Bondo and then some more Bondo and then some more Bondo, primer and then guide coat, and then maybe some more Bondo, and then guide coat again, and then primer, and then spot putty, and then primer again, and then you have something decent which you can spray. But we're going to roller paint this, so I'm just going to wash it with some soap and water, and then I'll go ahead and start painting. Dollar store roller, that's all you're going to need for this job. And then I bought a really good quality paintbrush, so I'll be using that too. So what we do is a technique called rolling and painting, rolling and tipping. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll the paint this way, and then I'll come in later and I'll tip it, and that should make a really nice finish. This is the paint that I've chosen, Tremclad or Rust-Oleum, depending on where you live. And I have to stir this up carefully, that's why I'm making such a mess. This is going to dry probably flat, so for what I'm doing it's fine. You might want to put some gloss coat over it or some clear, but for what I'm doing, the flat is going to be fine. So I'll do about a quarter of the hood with the roller, and then I'll come back and I'll tip it like that. You have a bit of time to come in and work problems. Fortunately for me, so far so good. Hopefully those lines in the paint, they will level out on their own. So if I had been using a very shiny paint, this would look pretty good. Now this, I'll leave it to dry overnight, and we'll see what we got tomorrow morning. And then you just wait for that to dry. This is what it looks like once it's dry. It's not really glossy, it's kind of flat. You can still see some of the lines from the paint, but that's okay for this old car. I'm going to leave it like that. I took a minute to wash the car, so you can still see the lines from my paintbrush a little bit, but this helps quite a bit, I find. especially when I'm going down the road. No one's gonna notice.